What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for a new unboxing. And today I have something really cool to show you guys, because this is the Short Circuit Mummy 12-foot animatronic by Jemmy, being sold on HalloweenCostumes.com. This is one that I think is really creepy. I don't think I've ever seen him in person before, but he was originally released in 2023. I've always kind of wanted him, but I never had the chance to get him, but I finally do now thanks to the awesome people at HalloweenCostumes.com. So we're gonna unbox him, set him up, and check out his demo, so let's get right into that now. So I did just go ahead and cut open the top of the box so we can check out the parts right after this, but I did just want to let you guys know that I have a link in the description of this video, where if you click that, you will have 15% off applied to your cart on HalloweenCostumes.com. So if you use the link in the description of this video, you can get 15% off any item on HalloweenCostumes.com. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. So first thing we see here after we open the box is the metal base. It's actually not that big. Here we got it looks to be his arms. Here we got his shoulder frame. Here is his control box piece. It says Jemmy on it, with tethers, so that's actually pretty nice. If you look on the back of the control box too, you can see it has a lighting control and the different functions that you can set it on. And that lighting control is really cool because you can also change the colors on this item. So it doesn't just have to be white, you can make it red, green, or blue, which is very unique and a very nice feature that they included on this item. Here's his instructions. We've got his clothing and adapter. We've got his hip hoop. We've got one enormous hand right here. This thing is huge. Here's the other giant hand. It looks like we got more arm or leg poles. These are probably leg poles. We've got what looks to be the body frame with lights on it, so that's really cool. More metal poles here at the bottom. Oh yeah, these are definitely the arm poles. Here we go. These look like they're the actual arm poles. And last but certainly not least, we've got the giant skeleton zombie mummy looking head right here. This is awesome. We're gonna take a better look at this in a second because it's wrapped up in a bag, but this is looking amazing right now. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I got that box out of our way so we can take a nice look at these parts right here. So starting off, we got the awesome giant head right here. This thing looks really creepy. Here's my hand compared to the size of this head. So this head is absolutely huge. Definitely one of the biggest animatronic heads I've ever seen. Here we got the control box with the tethers. I love that you can control what it does, the colors of the lights, super cool. Here we've got the shoulder frame with the motor. We've got the two hands, those are also gigantic. We got the hip hoop. We've got a bunch of different arm and leg poles here. We got the body frame with the lights on it. We've got more metal poles with foam on it. Got the clothing, the instructions, the stakes, the base, the adapter, and it even comes with a Try Me button, which is very nice. I love that most Halloween costumes animatronics come with Try Me buttons. So that is very nice, very helpful, of course. All right guys, so that's all the parts. So now we can go ahead and get right into the setup. So the first thing we're gonna do is connect the lower leg poles labeled C to the base. Next thing we're gonna do is snap lock these knee poles or bent poles labeled D to the poles we just snapped in labeled C. Now would also be a good time to connect the wires in between these legs right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Next thing we're gonna do is snap lock these two poles labeled E to the top of these poles here. Once again, I'm just gonna go ahead and attach these two wires right here before the clothing goes on, so now would be a good time to go ahead and do that. So now you can go ahead and slide the pants right over the leg poles, and now we're going to attach the control box poles and module right to those poles up there, poles E. Okay, so I just went ahead now and put on the body frame and control box, and make sure if you haven't already, you put on the hip hoop. And you can also go ahead now and attach the leg wires to the control box wires. You can also go ahead now and connect that body frame up there with the LED lights on it. That definitely just added a good couple of feet onto this thing, and it's just getting taller and taller, so this thing is looking really cool so far. Make sure you also connect the wires to the control box for the lights to work up there. Now you can go ahead and connect the shoulder frame up there with the motor. So make sure you connect the wire that comes from the motor down to the control box, and also connect the wire that goes from the lights on the body frame to the light wire on the shoulder frame. You can now go ahead and connect the arm poles on both sides and the hands. And when you connect the arm poles, there's also a wire up there in the shoulders for you to connect that too. All right guys, and just like that, the 12-foot mummy is fully set up. I went ahead and attached the head wires and the head itself, and this guy is absolutely ginormous. This guy is super cool. I am so happy to have this guy. This is looking really awesome right now. And without further ado, let's check out this guy's demo. And there we have it, guys, the 12-foot short circuit mummy by Jemmy, sold on HalloweenCostumes.com for 2025. This guy is an absolute beast of an animatronic. He's huge, his proportions are perfect, and the lighting effects are amazing. I absolutely love the fact that you can change the color of the lights. The short circuit effect is really cool. Jemmy's been doing stuff like that for a long time now, and it really just makes the props themselves a lot creepier. I absolutely love this guy, and I can't wait to feature him in my haunt this year with the rest of my 12-footers. This guy just has a really creepy vibe to him. His clothing looks really cool. Everything about him is really perfect. Let's also not forget the fact that he is completely outdoor rated, so you don't have to worry about rain or any of the other elements. The only thing I would do, though, is I would lay him down if there's going to be severe wind or a severe storm or anything. But other than that, you really don't have to worry about rain or other outdoor elements damaging this guy. So that's a really nice feature about this guy as well. It's always great when animatronics are waterproof, especially where I am. I would say I frequently deal with putting garbage bags over my animatronics to protect them before it rains, especially in my area, like I said, because it does happen quite often. But don't forget, if you do get this guy, that's not something you will have to worry about. He is outdoor rated, he can withstand rain, and that is definitely one of the best features of this guy. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this animatronic just as much as I do. I absolutely love this guy. I'm so excited to feature him in my haunt this year. It's going to be great, and I can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on lately. And again, make sure you click the link in the description of this video for 15% off any HalloweenCostumes.com order. By clicking the link below, it'll automatically apply 15% off into your cart. So any animatronics you buy on HalloweenCostumes.com, you will have that 15% off applied. I also highly recommend that you check out some of the other new Halloween costumes 2025 animatronics, especially some of my favorites, which are the new techie animatronics. There's a lot of new techie animatronics returning for 2025, and I highly recommend you check those out as well. So like I said, click the link in the description of this video and you can check those out through there with your 15% off coupon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to my good friends over at HalloweenCostumes.com for sending me this guy. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and check out some of my other accounts that I will link in the description of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy haunts.